Welcome to the all-new Blending with Henry, the #1 channel on YouTube for blender reviews and recipes. Please remember to visit me at blendingwithhenry.com and follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. Hey you guys, how you doing? My name is Henry. I am back with my Showdown videos. Now the holidays are coming up and you might be making a decision on what blender you want to buy. Of course, you're going to be looking at the best price and the most features. So today I'm going to be showing you an all-new Nutri Ninja Auto IQ with Smooth Boost. Now I'm going to be doing a showdown against the Vitamix S30. So let's take a look and see if the Ninja, after 12 months, has made any vast improvements. So if you guys are ready, so am I. Let's get started. With the Nutri Ninja Auto IQ with Smooth Boost package, you get one 48-ounce XL multi-serve bowl, the Pro Extractor blades, the Total Crushing blades, and the Dough blades. Now on the other side over here, there is the new 24-ounce double wall stainless steel cup, the 24-ounce Nutri Ninja cup, the 40-ounce blend and prep bowl, and a 1200 watt 1.4 horsepower power base. Also included is a pamphlet with 30 recipes. Really, Ninja? A pamphlet? Is that all you got? Come on. With the Vitamix S30, you get a recipe book that is actually chef inspired with over 130 recipes. Then you get one set of blades, and these blades are actually housed in metal construction. Now on the other side, it includes a tamper for processing thick ingredients, a 20-ounce double-walled construction blending cup, a 40-ounce blending container, and a 790 watt 1.0 horsepower motor base, which contains an easy-to-use variable speed control knob. Now you guys, these machines can't work without the blades. So here's Vitamix's blade system, Ninja's Pro Extractor blades, and Ninja's Total Crushing blades. So let's start with the Ninja Pro Extractor. Now I have to say you guys, the blade system on the Ninja presents a high safety risk to the user. With the blade sticking upwards, it's easy for the user to nick or cut themselves. Now, with the Ninja Total Crushing blades, they're more like total cutting. Okay? I mean, they are not family friendly, you guys. The most careful person could cut themselves with these. Now, notice the Ninja's blades are sharpened at the edges. They are filed down. Take another look at the Pro Extractor blades. They are also filed down at the edges. Now, sharpened blades will lose cutting power over a short period of time. Let me show you just how sharp and dangerous the Ninja's blades are. I'm going to cut through this lemon. Now look how easy that was to slice through, you guys. That's not safe and that's not good. A good blender does not have sharp blades. Now let's take a look at the Vitamix blades. Now let me move these others over first. Okay, so the first thing you notice on the Vitamix blades is they have pointy tips, but the length of the blades are dull. Notice how I'm scraping my fingers against the blades and my fingers are not in harm's way. And I also like how the blades sit flush in the housing away from the user's fingers. Now the gasket is another thing, you guys, that needs to be removed often, if not after every use, to avoid contaminants. Now it's simple to remove it from the Vitamix housing and simple to reinsert it. Now I have a big concern about Ninja's gasket. Notice the gray ring sitting flush inside the housing. It requires a tool to remove it. Now, even using a kitchen butter knife, it was impossible to remove it. Now this is not good, you guys. Not removing the gasket will house contaminants. Now let's go over each machine's features. Let's start with the Ninja. This is Ninja's control panel. Now it's not a touch screen, it's a push button keypad. So here's the buttons from left to right. Start and stop, Smooth Boost yes and Smooth Boost no, Auto IQ extract, Auto IQ blend, Auto IQ chop, and from the top we have pulse and low. Now about the smooth boost that I mentioned earlier, I'm going to go over that in a bit. This is the Vitamix S30. Now Vitamix builds their machines for the chef and all of us, you guys. It's a simplified operation using a variable speed control knob. You simply move the speed dial from 1 to 10 to get the best blend. Now move the dial to the left to toggle pulse. Now, come on, Vitamix. Why can't you guys have a complicated system like Ninja? Okay, filled with silly advertising buzzwords like Auto IQ this and Auto IQ that. Vitamix, you're behind the times. So I want to talk to you guys about Ninja's Auto IQ buzzwords. They use it on most of their buttons, and it can be really confusing for many people who just want to create a simple blend. Now the Auto IQ quote unquote are nothing but advertising buzzwords, and there is no magic being performed here, you guys. The buttons are pre-programmed to perform the same way whether you're making a smoothie or blending plain water. Now look this, Auto IQ extract, Auto IQ blend, Auto IQ chop. Really, Ninja? Shouldn't using a kitchen appliance be easier than this? Not with this machine. Now I will compliment Ninja having the time counter, and that's a feature I wish Vitamix would put on their machines. It really helps so you can know the time of your blend. Now you guys, I have to say I'm very disappointed in EuroPro's continued extensive use of plastic in their Ninja machines. Take a look at the drive socket. The entire mechanism is made of low-grade plastic. The drive socket is the heart of the machine, and once it starts showing wear, you're out of luck because it's not covered under warranty. Now take a look at the 40-ounce blender bowl. Just a low-grade plastic disc that sits over the drive socket. Now notice the 48-ounce XL bowl. This one uses rubber gears. Why does one bowl use plastic gears and the other bowl use rubber gears? Also, rubber mixed with the plastic drive socket will wear down the rubber in a very early stage. And now let's talk about the blades, because the blades are another issue. Now they are connected to a plastic cylindrical spindle that also has plastic gears underneath it that connect to the plastic socket in the blender bowl. Overall, you guys, the Nutri Ninja machines are built with very low-grade materials. Now let's take a look at the Vitamix S30. The drive socket has metal gears, you guys, and it's very well-built construction. Now check out the housing for the blender blades. The plate that connects the blades to the gears is all metal construction. And notice the gears are also metal. Now I'm going to remove the blades. Now on the flip side here, check out how the retainer nut that connects the blades is also metal construction. Now all Vitamix machines are made this way, you guys, at any price. Now something new from Ninja that I have to say impressed me at first glance, you guys. They now offer a stainless steel blending cup, and they claim it to be double wall construction that keeps cold up to 4 hours. Well, it definitely does keep cold up to 4 hours, and I'll explain that in a bit. Now, if you guys have seen my previous videos, I always talk about the benefits of double wall insulated cups. Notice there is a cup filled with liquid on the inside that is separate from the outer shell. This protects your hands from feeling the temperatures of hot or cold liquids, as well as keeping the liquids from losing temperatures. Now here's the Vitamix S30's blending cup. Notice there's also another cup inside that is separate from the outer shell. It also protects your hands from feeling the temperatures. Now back to the Ninja cup. I'm not convinced, you guys, this is actually a true double wall insulated cup. Now notice the shape of the outside of the cup. It's the same shape as the inside. The inside should have less space if it's double wall insulated. For comparison, take a look at this Vitamix double wall stainless steel cup. Notice the shape and size of the neck. Now look on the inside and see the very narrow space. Look again at the neck and then the smaller area inside. That's because there's insulation between the inner shell and the outer shell. Once again with the Ninja, there's no difference between the outer shell or the inner shell. On the mason jar, there's at least 1/2 inch of insulation. Now the Ninja cup feels very thin between the fingers. And you guys, it appears to me that this is just thicker metal, rather than insulated, okay? Now in addition to this, after just 3 minutes, the outer shell became very cold to the touch, nearly impossible to hold comfortably. This is not a good design. Now lastly, the stainless steel might be nice, but truthfully, it's impossible to monitor your drink while it's blending, so I wouldn't recommend using this. And for that reason alone is why Ninja includes the Triton 24-ounce blending cup. Now, the benefit is, you can see what you're blending. Unfortunately, it's not double wall construction, so it's just another plain plastic cup, unlike the Vitamix and the Mason that are double walled. And lastly, the Ninja is made in China. Now unfortunately, some electronics are made there so companies can use cheaper parts so companies can save money. And it can hurt the consumer. They think they're getting something great, but it ends up breaking down sooner than they expected. Now with the Vitamix S30, it's made in the USA from a family-owned company. Now I say this all the time, you guys, something you may not know about Vitamix. Many of the parts for their machines are from the USA, and their machines are hand-built. And now you also get a 5-year warranty with the Vitamix, and you get a 1-year limited warranty with the Ninja. Now, if you buy it from Ninja's website, they will give you a 5-year warranty, but it's limited, and it doesn't cover very much. So it doesn't cover normal wear and tear, it doesn't cover the blending cups or the blending bowls, it doesn't cover any parts that wear down such as the blades or the drive socket. Now also, if they have to replace your machine, they will reduce your warranty time. Let me show you how this works. Ninja's 5-year or lifetime VIP service warranty covers repair or replacement of the product for covered defects. If they replace the machine, they will reduce your 5-year or lifetime warranty down to 2 years. Now this is a shoddy warranty, you guys, and you can count on EuroPro replacing the machine so they can quickly shorten your warranty. The Vitamix 5-year or 7-year warranty covers normal wear and tear of everything in the box. They pay for shipping back and forth, and if they have to replace your machine, your remaining warranty continues without issue. And lastly, the price. Of course. Now the Vitamix S30 sells for $3.99 and the Ninja Smooth Boost package sells for $1.89. Now what many people may not know is that Vitamix sells certified reconditioned machines and you will get a full 5-year warranty. Now certified reconditioned machines, you guys, are not machines that were fixed or repaired from broken machines. They are simply reconditioned. Now Vitamix performs a multi-point inspection on them, and they replace the motor base housing, and you get a new container and a new tamper and a new recipe book, and you'll get a 5-year warranty that covers normal wear and tear just as if you were buying a brand new one. So they are a steal at $259. Now this is why I'm comparing these two machines, because you're really getting a better deal with the Vitamix. Now before we do the food test, I will give Ninja credit for having a cord wrap on such a compact machine. The Vitamix S30 is the only Vitamix without one. Now it's understandable based on the design, but it would have been nice just to still have one. Now speaking of cords, I'm none too happy that EuroPro still continues to use cheap, thin, 2-prong power cords on the Ninja machines, especially since they advertise them as high-performance products. This is not a cord for a true high-performance product. All Vitamix machines use heavy-duty and thick 3-prong power cords that will withstand the wear and tear of your kitchen. Check the rest of your high-performance kitchen appliances, you guys, and you will see this type of cord attached. Okay, it's time for a food showdown. Now I'm performing the Kale and Carrot test. Now kale and carrots are one of the toughest ingredients to break down, you guys, and very popular for green smoothies. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Vitamix. Now this is 2 cups of raw kale. And I always like to put the carrots in the middle. Now I'm going to dump the rest of the kale. Now I'll add the lid. Now I'm taking the lid back off because I forgot to add the water. Now this is 1 cup of filtered water. Okay, now add the lid back on and set it on the motor base. Now onto the Ninja. Now this blending bowl I refuse to bother with, you guys. Okay, so let me tell you why. So first, the top doesn't come off, so you can't load it from the top. And you have to remove the blades and load it from its narrow bottom. And you have to pour liquids out from the bottom. It has no pour spout. Makes no sense. Ninja's 40-ounce container makes much more sense. So I'm going to go ahead and drop in the 2 cups of raw kale. And like before, I'm adding the carrots in the middle. Then I'm going to drop in the rest of the kale. And of course, 1 cup of filtered water. Okay, I'm attaching the lid cover. Then I'm going to set it on the Ninja base. So earlier I mentioned the Ninja Smooth Boost. I'm putting it on Smooth Boost Yes and selecting Blend. Now this will offer the smoothest texture and blends for about 75 seconds. Now you guys, I have never used a Vitamix more than 60 seconds to make a smoothie. So when the Ninja gets down to 15 seconds, I'm going to shut off the Vitamix, giving the Ninja a 15-second advantage. Now if you look closely, you will see that the Vitamix drink is lighter in color, which shows it incorporated the ingredients better, and it's mostly smooth foam. Now I'm setting up the white plate test. Now this is a very effective test and reveals just how smooth the drink really comes out. I'm going to give each one of them a little shake so nothing gets separated. Okay, so I'm pouring enough onto the plate just to nearly cover it. Now you guys, I do have some very fine sieves to pour the liquid through, but this test reveals anything and everything. Okay, so I'm going to give the Ninja a little shake. And I'm going to go ahead and pour the Ninja liquid onto the plate. Now you guys, I want you to take a quick look at the Ninja pour spout. A lot of the carrot and kale bits splashed up into it. This doesn't necessarily tell the whole story, so we're going to check the plates. So first I'm going to swirl the plates around to get the liquid to fully cover them. Now this will make sure any leftover bits are revealed. I have this big bowl here to catch the excess liquid. Check out the Ninja's plate on the left and the Vitamix plate here on the right. Now the Ninja's plate has lots of sandy grit left over and the Vitamix just has smooth fluffy pulp. The Ninja failed, even though it had a 15-second longer blending advantage. Now I'm performing the Blackberry Sea Test. I'm putting in 1 cup of blackberries and 1 cup of filtered water in each the Ninja and the Vitamix to create a puree. You guys, I recommend using filtered water for the best taste. Now I'm attaching the Vitamix Blades and setting the cup on the motor base. Okay, so now I'm going to put in 1 cup of blackberries into the Ninja cup and 1 cup of filtered water. And now I'm attaching the blades. You know, I love telling you guys step by step. You know, it's like watching a cooking show. Now I'm putting the cup on the Ninja base, of course, so we're ready to get started. So on the Ninja, I'm going to be using the Smooth Boost Yes and selecting Extract, since it's recommended for breaking down seeds. Both machines will blend for the same amount of time. So once again, I'm doing the white plate test using the super large bowl and my 2 trusty white plates. So just like before, I'm going to pour the puree to cover most of the plates. Now, blackberry seeds are one of the hardest seeds to break down, you guys. You certainly don't want to feel those seeds going down your throat, okay? Okay, so I'm doing the same thing with the Ninja. Now, not to knock the Ninja before I reveal the results, you guys, but I could hear the seeds pouring onto the plate. I didn't hear this on the Vitamix at all. Okay, so just like before, oops. Okay, I'm going to swirl the plates around to spread the puree onto the plates. Now, I almost had a blooper for you guys. Okay. Now I'm pouring off the excess liquid. Now the Ninja is on the left and the Vitamix is on the right. The Ninja left lots of large seeds. The Vitamix was perfectly smooth. So now I'm going to make a frozen dessert in each machine. I'm using 2 cups of rock hard frozen mixed fruit. And that's it. I'm attaching the Ninja lid. I'm going to use Smooth Boost Yes and blend. Unfortunately, Ninja doesn't do a very good job making frozen fruits even with added liquid. On the Vitamix, I'm putting in the same 2 cups of rock hard frozen mixed fruit. I'm attaching the lid, and now I'm removing the lid plug, which allows me to add ingredients during blending, or to use the included tamper for processing thick or frozen ingredients. I'm going to start out on variable speed 1 and quickly increase to the highest speed. You can see how smooth it is on the tamper, okay? This is for me, okay? It's perfectly blended into a sorbet. Now, of course, I'm going to use an ice cream scoop because I'm going to scoop you guys a delicious sorbet bowl. Now keep in mind, you guys, there was no added liquid, just rock hard frozen mixed fruit. Look how perfect that is. This whole video showdown, you guys, is about healthy recipes. So I'm making almond butter. So I'm putting in 1.5 cups of almonds in each machine. Then 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. These are roasted almonds, but they still need extra oil to create the butter effect. So I'm starting out with the Ninja first and attaching the lid. Now on a side note, you guys, the Ninja lid is very frustrating to attach. So I'm going to use the Smooth Boost Yes and blend. Okay, so even with the extra scraping of the walls, this didn't work out too well, but it did make good almond flour. Okay? I'm attaching the lid on the Vitamix, and I'm going to use the tamper to help process the ingredients. And I'm starting out on variable speed 1 and quickly increase to the highest speed. Oh man, look how smooth this came out in the tamper, you guys. This is going to be good. Okay? And this is the way almond butter should turn out, perfectly smooth. Now you guys, this final segment is about making hot soup. Now, the Ninja cannot make hot soup. Now I want to make hot soup in 2 minutes. Now while both these machines can blend soup ingredients, the Vitamix actually can make the soup hot by way of friction of the blades. So as I mentioned, I want to make the soup hot in 2 minutes. Let me show you something. Now you may not be able to read this, but Ninja explicitly says not to blend hot liquids. This is where the Vitamix has the upper hand. Let me show you. So I'm going to start the soup by adding some garbanzo beans for creaminess. Then some stewed tomatoes for acidity. Oops, get that one right there. Come on. Got it. Okay. And I'm going to add some raw broccoli for a nice green vegetable. Now here's where the Vitamix shines. I'm adding in piping hot boiling broth to speed up the making of the hot soup. Now normally the Vitamix S30 makes the soup hot in over 7 minutes using room temperature broth. But I can use piping hot broth because the Vitamix has a vented lid for releasing steam during blending. The Ninja does not. Okay, so I'm attaching the lid. So I'm starting on variable speed 1 and slowly increase to the highest speed and blend for about 2 minutes. Now I'm going to give the soup some texture by adding the same ingredients that I used earlier. Now removing the lid plug. Look at that steam coming out, you guys. Now I'm going to be adding in some garbanzo beans. And now the tomatoes. I'm attaching the lid plug, and now I'm going to use the pulse feature to chop up the added ingredients. Notice how rich and creamy that looks, you guys, and there's no dairy used. This vegetable soup is hot and ready to eat. Oh, how I wish you guys were here to try this. This smells so good. And there you go. The Vitamix S30 with 790 watts beat the Nutri Ninja Auto IQ with Smooth Boost with 1200 watts. You guys, this should tell you about the truth in advertising and infomercials. After 12 months, Pro is still putting out the same low-end quality Ninja products, but they keep changing advertising buzzwords, trying to fool the consumer into thinking they're getting something revolutionary when it's really just the same old Ninja that you can buy over at Walmart. Did you guys know that Pro not only makes the Ninja blender but also makes the Shark vacuum? Do you really want to buy your kitchen appliances from a company that also sells cheap vacuum cleaners by way of late-night infomercials? I wouldn't. Now you guys, here's another problem. Celebrities endorsing Ninja products. Now I found out later on that this guy actually uses a different brand of blender than the one he's endorsing for Ninja. When celebrities endorse products, your money is going towards the celebrity and not towards the quality of the product. Did you guys know the smoothies that you buy at Jamba Juice and Smoothie King are made on a Vitamix? The next time you're at one of those places, ask them what blender they are using. Watch what they tell you. Now, if you want that type of quality at home, you have to buy the same brand of blender they are using. Vitamix has been in business since 1921, and they've been making blenders since the 1930s, and that's all they make. Wouldn't you rather spend your money towards a company that puts their heart and soul into one amazing product rather than creating multiple low-grade products that celebrities are paid to endorse? I would. Spend your money right the first time, you guys, and you won't have to spend more later. Okay, you guys, thank you so much as always for hanging out with me, and I hope the video helped you. Now, if you like this video, please press the like button, and please subscribe for future video updates. Now, you can purchase a Vitamix like the one you saw in the video through me, save money, and get some special perks. Contact me for more details. Now, I need your support, you guys, because supporting me means more future video content for you. Now, please remember to visit me at blendingwithhenry.com. Blending with Henry is also on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram, and of course YouTube. And I will see you all next time.